Right, I'm out of ideas. Time to make another tier list video. 4 games, 1 story. Or should I say 10 games, 1 story. Or should I say, wow, that is a lot of games. Because today we're going to be ranking from Five Nights at Freddy's 1 up until the most recent release, which was Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Also, big up to my main man Cellular for sending me this tier list. Let's get into the rankings. So of course we have down at the bottom the notorious bin, and at the top we've got a special tier for Masterpiece. Considering that I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's YouTuber, there might be a few in Masterpiece. It depends what I'm thinking. I like a lot of these games, as I'm sure you probably can't tell, so let's just see how this goes. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, S tier. I really like FNAF 1, it's simple and it's what kickstarted all of these games. Without FNAF 1 we wouldn't have any of the others. Hold it right there. This is a public announcement. Please subscribe if you aren't already. And I'm not saying that to advertise, I'm saying that because none of you are going to agree with my opinion. But FNAF 2 is going straight to Masterpiece. Okay, I'll put it at S. Now, I know, okay, a lot of people don't like FNAF 2.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Let me go for like 30 seconds on a defending rant about this game. Okay, so number 1, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 introduced us to loads of new animatronics. We got Mangle, we got Withered Golden Freddy. Heck, we got the Withered designs. Withered designs are amazing. Who doesn't love the Withereds? Especially Toilet Bonnie. Oh, that is so sexy. Anyway, we also got the toys. Oh, that is. Anyway, we also got absolute chaos with this game. There was no resting, it was always on edge, winding the music box up to one of the main mechanics and one of the best mechanics ever added in a FNAF game, considering it's always used in different fan games and things like that. It had so much going for it and even included new things like cutscenes or mini games between nights, mini games on deaths. This thing was amazing and brought in so many new mechanics that were then used in games later down the line. It also had perfect character design and this thing. Bit longer than 30 seconds, but hey, that just proves my point. And alright, I'll give you one thing. Max mode is a pain in the Onto Horror the Third. FNAF 3. Again, no one seems to like this game. I really like the game. I'm giving it an A because it really could do better on the gameplay elements. It was a very lore-focused game. I think it's one of the easiest 20 modes, the first one I ever accomplished, with Aggressive Nightmare mode being not too bad. Don't get me wrong, it's got a lot going for it, but A is a safe place to put FNAF 3. FNAF 4 is another S tier. I'm debating whether to move up to Masterpiece because FNAF 4 was incredible. I love the atmosphere. I'm scared even talking about it now. This game was pretty scary. This game was awesome. The animatronics were awesome. And really redeemed from the scare factor that we missed in FNAF 3. We have to move on, so we have to go to FNAF World. There's no one on this world that can tell me any different, because this thing is an absolute masterpiece.
Perfect.
A masterpiece. There is no other word for it. It's a masterpiece. That's what it is. Like, mwah. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you why. I'm not even going to tell you what was bad with it. There wasn't really anything bad. I am I'm at the go! Sister Location. Straight up to S tier. Yeah, how about no? Because this thing is brilliant.
That is bloody lovely.
We got our first more linear game. It showed Scott's development from making sit and survive games to then adventuring with new gameplay stuff. It gave us some of the best character design we've ever seen. Moving faceplates, all of that. It gave us Daddy, it gave us Enid, and also gave us
Laura is a MILF. She has got
Security alert! Security alert!
and even birthed my outro. FNAF 6, pretty mid, and the only reason I'm saying that is because of the office segments. Don't come at me. I feel like the Tycoon segments are some of the best FNAF we've ever seen. Very fun, almost giving FNAF World vibes with the chill aspect. And it's just great to run your own pizzeria. It's not great, as you'd know with any workplace, to sit around, do paperwork, print shit off. Not fun. The office levels, very bad. Ooh, not good. UCN is in the bin. Sorry, that one FNAF guy. No, I'm only joking. UCN can get an A tier. I love the little challenges. I love the difficulty. I really like this. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 1. Yeah, give it an S tier. Help Wanted 1 was great. It was really accessible on pretty much all platforms. It had nostalgia from old games while bringing in some new. Fun for all the family. Oh yeah, and this guy's back. And he looks slightly cooler now. So yeah, it gets some brownie points. Curse of Dreadbear DLC... C?
You're joking.
I'll give Curse of Dreadbear an A. Okay, I quite like Curse of Dreadbear. Problems with it, it's pretty short. And some of them I'm just not really a fan of, like the plushkin babies, whatever they are. The hallway is the hallway. And then we got like Foxy's Pirate Ride numero uno. And yeah, it was all round pretty solid. FNAF AR, I'm sorry, it's going in the bin.
Execute Order 66.
Illumix, what are you doing? You literally left to go get the milk. Not very happy about it. I actually thought it would come back one day, but yeah, it didn't. Freddy in Space 2. I'm putting it in C, but that's partly to do with the amount I've played this game. I haven't really ever played Freddy in Space 2. I have about 2 tracked hours on it. I don't really have a lot to back up my opinion, so I'm putting it sort of in the middle ground. And again with Fury's Rage, D, because I see people talking bad about it. Not that that forms my opinion, but I've actually never played this one. FNAF Security Breach. Again, with another controversial opinion. Security Breach is going in Masterpiece. I loved this game. I thought it was great for replayability. I thought it was great to just hop in, wander around, have some freedom at last. Just do what you want, mess with the game because it had a ton of bugs and that was really fun. Security Breach opened up so many doors for the FNAF franchise and in my opinion is one of the best games simply just because of its gameplay. Ruin on the other hand sort of took that freedom away and don't get me wrong, I still like Ruin, but I'm gonna put Ruin at the top of A tier. I feel like it deserves to be high. And I did rate it a lot, but after a few times it just sort of gets boring. I really didn't like my first playthrough on Ruin actually, because I thought it was just sort of a walking simulator, which it kind of is. And basically we just go around being an electrician. There's not much to do in it. And it's sort of just served a purpose to give us a little bit more and sort of enhance the story of Security Breach, which I didn't mind. And yeah, I've got to take into consideration that it is a DLC, it's not a main game. But for what it was, I think it's A tier. Pretty good. Chica in Space. I've actually played this one a good few times now, and I think it's A tier worthy. It's a really fun game, and the fact that it just dropped out of the blue as well. Yeah, I really like Chica in Space. It had so much good callbacks and so much meme culture in there. It was an absolute blessing from Scott himself. And so, Help Wanted 2, the brand new game. The only reason I made this entire video to rank Help Wanted 2 on my list of games. Of course it's a fucking masterpiece.
Time to take your final bow.